seeds of patience. Ethan pressed his face to the soil, staring at the tiny mound where he had buried his seeds. "Why aren't you growing?" he whispered. Every morning he watered, waited, and hoped. Every night he dreamed of tall green sprouts reaching for the sun, but the earth remained silent. His friends laughed. "Your seeds are dead, Ethan, throw them away." Ethan almost believed them, until one surprising day changed everything. It all began on a spring afternoon when Ethan's grandfather gave him a small packet of seeds. The paper was faded, the words smudged, but one sentence was still clear. "Be patient." Ethan rushed outside, dug a little hole, and dropped the seeds in. He imagined waking up the next day to see green shoots already pushing through, but the soil stayed bare. 1 week passed, 2 weeks. His friends who had also planted seeds had given up already. "They're useless," one boy said, tossing his pot into the trash. Another shrugged. "Nothing's happening, waste of time." Ethan felt the same frustration. Each morning he knelt by the soil, searching for even a hint of life. Nothing. One evening he stormed inside. "Grandpa, the seeds aren't growing." His grandfather smiled gently. "Do you think the earth works on your schedule, Ethan? Some things grow in silence before they grow in sight." Those words echoed in his heart. So Ethan decided he would keep watering even if nothing showed. He set an alarm every morning, gave the soil its share of water, and whispered encouragement like secrets to the earth. But here's where the twist came. One morning, after nearly 2 months, Ethan noticed something strange. Not a sprout, but cracks in the soil, as if something below had shifted. He leaned closer. His heart skipped. By the next day, the first fragile green tip poked through. Ethan shouted with joy, running to his friends. "Look, it's growing." They shrugged. "So what? It's tiny." But Ethan knew better. That tiny sprout was proof that patience had power. Over the weeks, the sprout grew taller, but to Ethan's surprise, it didn't stop. It stretched higher than the other plants in the garden, thickening into a sturdy stalk. By summer, what he had planted revealed itself, not ordinary flowers, but a sunflower that towered above his head, golden and radiant. The very seeds his friends had abandoned had turned into something magnificent. At the school fair, the local gardener spotted Ethan's sunflower. "Impressive," she said. "Most children lost patience, but you waited, and this is your reward." Ethan realized something then. Growth doesn't always happen where we can see it. Sometimes the roots are weaving deep underground, preparing for strength we cannot yet imagine. Ethan's story is a reminder, not all progress is visible. In life, we often expect instant results, whether in learning, habits, or dreams. But growth is like seeds. Much of the work happens beneath the surface, hidden from our eyes. Research on habits and neuroplasticity shows the same truth. Consistent effort rewires the brain, even before results show outwardly. Patience is not passive, it is active trust. Every drop of water, every small act of persistence was a vote for Ethan's future sunflower. So when your dreams feel buried in silence, remember Ethan. Remember the empty soil, the cracked earth, the sudden burst of gold. Because patience isn't just waiting, it's believing that what you water today will bloom tomorrow. And sometimes, the greatest growth happens long before we ever see it. Remember, every story is only a beginning. Today's seeds of mindset will bloom into tomorrow's strength. Join us, subscribe, and let Mindset Stories rewire your mind one story